Hey folks, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be trying something a little bit different. I'm going to be trying to make a bowl. So I've got this 4x4 by 2 3/4 inch deep piece of ash. I bought this one here, because I don't have an ash tree. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to find the center of it. This is called a woodworm screw, and I'm gonna put that in the middle, which will hold the block as I turn it. You'll see that. I'm measuring out here for the shaft of the drill bit, and then the length, or how deep I need to drill the hole. So so I'm just gonna mark it on the drill bit with this Sharpie. I just put a piece of tape there so it's easy for me to see when I'm drilling it. Here I'm just using the center punch to make a tiny little hole because of the tip on the drill bit just fits nicely in there then. So it doesn't wander too much. So now I'm just gonna screw this block onto that woodworm screw. It took a lot more effort than I thought. And it's a little bit awkward on this lathe here because it's a small lathe and it doesn't really have a locking mechanism for that for the drive there. So I just had to sort of finagle in it. Anyway, we got it in the end. It's fine. Just making sure it's good and tight because I don't want that thing flying off. Alright, so we got it going, and then now the next step is, what I was doing there is I'm just turning the tailstock in, so I just got support on both sides of that block, front and back, just a little bit more secure. And so now the plan is to make it round. This took a long time. Because the tools I'm using aren't really the right tools for this. So this took a long time. I'd say it was at least 45 minutes, maybe an hour even, just going back and forth, taking these small cuts to make this block round. And then the sticker started flapping and hit me in the finger, so I took it off there, and finally got it round. Now what I'm doing is I'm just flattening out this side, making sure that it's straight, so that when I turn it around to hollow it out, that it's sitting flat against the 4-jaw chuck. So what I'm doing now is I'm just marking the size, or I'm measuring the size or the diameter of the 4-jaw chuck so that I can mark it on this block, and then make a tenon. Not a tenon, sorry, a recess. A recess basically goes inside. A tenon would stick out. But, so I'm just gonna make a little recess here. I think it was 60 millimeters. And I'm just making it there, and then just hollowed that, or just cleaned out that inside bit a little bit. And then now I'm just making the dovetail, making sure that the dovetail is on the inside. What that does is it just prevents the block from flying out, because the 4-jaw chuck sort of hooks in there. It's just a little bit more secure as opposed to a flush fit. There's a bit of an angle, a bevel there. Now that that's done, I'm just gonna round out this corner and then make the shape that I want for this bowl. So I'm just gonna round out this corner. So what we're looking at now is the bottom of the bowl. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to inset the inside bit of the bottom of the bowl so that it's sitting on that rim. You can kind of see there's a ridge there. That just helps the bowl sit flat on the table. Yeah, I'm just making sure that there's nothing in those ridges are far enough out. So I've turned the bowl around, I've put it in the chuck, and then now I'm going to start hollowing it out. This took a long time. Yeah, you can kind of see that it's wobbling there, and I don't know why that happened. I have to figure that out. I may have made the recess too shallow, that's my guess. But it wasn't too bad, so I went forward with it. And then this hollowing process, this took a long time as well. This took a really long time. It was just small cuts. Yeah, just making sure that I'm safe and doing this properly. And I'm just trying to take off the sharp end of that corner there. Yeah, so now I'm removing the tailstock so that I can get in and hollow it out. Just given the size of the lathe and the tools, I can't really get too far in with that tailstock in the way. So yeah, now it's just a matter of taking out all of that wood in the middle there. Yeah, so that took me a good while, maybe an hour and a half. Making some progress. See all those shavings come out. Yeah, so here I'm nearing the bottom of the bowl, the bottom of the inside of the bowl. I wanted to round out where the walls meet the base, so I'm just doing that there. So it's not just a hard, like a 90-degree angle. It's more of that's a nice curve. That's right. Now I'm just gonna round that out and flatten out the top there, that top shelf of the bowl. Yeah. So what happened here was because of that wobble. When I was rounding out that top edge or the top shelf there, it just didn't finish nicely on the side, so I just flattened that out a little bit. Here what I'm doing is I'm just using the tailstock to make sure that the bowl doesn't fall down when I release it from the forge-out chuck, because I don't want to damage it. I've struggled. I don't know why I struggled, but I've struggled. Right on, and here's the finished piece. As always, thank you so much for watching and listening to me chat here. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video, maybe learned something. Please leave a like or subscribe or comment. Yeah, thanks again, and we'll see you in the next one.